Never mess with a quiet person, because when they snap, they might take everyone down, including themselves. Mary loved scoring little perks, so when she got her hands on a company-issued flight coupon, she jumped at the chance for a spontaneous getaway. What she didn't know was that from the moment the plane took off, a quiet man's long-brewing revenge was already in motion. Seated next to her was a man who, noticing Mary's still attractive looks, began trying to impress her with his intellect. He claimed to be a music critic. Mary, who worked as a model, mentioned that her ex-boyfriend happened to be a musician. His name was John. At the mention of that name, the man's face changed instantly. 2 years ago, during a music competition, he had harshly trashed John's work, calling it worthless. To this day, he still believed his criticism was spot on. Mary, catching his attitude, decided to play along and started bad-mouthing John too, going as far as to mock his sexual performance. But before things could go any further, the older woman in the row ahead turned around and cut in. She said she knew John as well. She had been his elementary school teacher and had deliberately held him back a grade out of spite.
30 años de docencia, nunca vi nada igual. Alaridos pegaba. Lloraba como una criatura.
Then another man chimed in. He recognized the former teacher and said he used to sit next to John in school and that he often bullied him. One by one, more passengers joined in, each recounting how they had mistreated John. One man in the back said he had been John's former manager. He once got John fired for a petty reason, just because John forgot to bring him coffee. He even made sure to badmouth John to the higher-ups to get rid of him. Suddenly, the man sitting next to Mary realized something was seriously wrong. He shouted, "Is there anyone on this plane who hasn't wronged John?" It turned out that every single person had a past conflict with him. Even stranger, none of them had paid for their tickets. Every one of them had either won a prize drawing or received the flight voucher from their workplace. Just then, a terrified flight attendant turned to face the passengers. She confessed that John had once pursued her romantically, but thinking herself too beautiful for him, she cruelly rejected and humiliated him. Now she was horrified because John was the pilot of this flight, and from the moment he entered the cockpit, he had locked the door and disabled all communication with the outside world. Panic set in as Mary tried to confess her own sins. She admitted that she hadn't just broken up with John, she had cheated on him with his best friend, who, as it turned out, was also on this plane. At that moment, everyone realized the terrifying truth. This wasn't a coincidence. This flight was a carefully planned act of revenge.